What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Carlie B, and I'm back. We got such a horrible story to talk about. A set of twins escaped from being handcuffed to a dolly naked with zip ties around their ankles, being starved, only eating 1 to 3 times a week. And when they do eat, it was only mustard sandwiches or relish sandwiches. They were made to drink their own urine, eat their own feces. They were not allowed to go to the bathroom. If they talked too much, the mother would pour bleach down their throats and on their genitals. The boy found a handcuff key in the mom's purse, put it in his mouth, and at 5 a.m. Tuesday morning, they escaped. They ran through the subdivision, pleading for help, knocking on doors. This one lady, she said that she was terrified, but she opened the door. Thank God. When she did, she seen a set of twins, 16 years old. They looked 10 to 12 years old. So skinny. They had a pair of handcuffs in their hand. They were begging for help. She wrapped them up in blankets. She fed them, and she said they were so polite. Even whenever they were talking about the abuse that they have endured, they were just so kind and polite. This story is so crazy, and we're going to talk about it. So, they had only lived in Cyprus for a couple weeks. I guess they're originally from Louisiana, and there's also 5 other children, okay, another set of twins who were also abused and made to stay in the bathroom. And the mom, get this, the mom was already charged with child abuse before, 10 years ago. So, 10 years ago, a then 5-year-old child of Duncan's was taken from school to a local hospital to be treated for burns to his feet, genitals, and other parts of his body. Doctors determined it was likely the result of being burned by hot water. The boy also had bruises on his torso, back, hip, and buttocks. According to the documents, when police went to Duncan's home, they found a 20-month-old child wrapped in clothing with his hands bound. Like, why does she have kids? Why does she have custody of any kids? If she's already been charged with this, she should not be allowed to have kids, period. This is serious stuff. Oh, gosh. I don't get it. I really don't. Like, don't y'all think the same? Like, if she's already been charged with this, do you think she should be allowed to have custody of any kids? I don't care if 10 years later she had another kid. I don't think she should be able to have custody of kids. They should automatically take them. This is, man, why even have kids if this is what if this is what you're gonna do to them? Why even have kids? Give them up. Give them away. So many people, so many families can't have kids and want kids. Give them up for adoption. Give them to a better family if this is the kind of stuff that you're gonna do. This is ridiculous. I'm mind blowing. Okay, so they found a 20-month-old child wrapped in clothing with his hands bound. The only person in the home was the child's 4-year-old brother. So they left a 4-year-old to babysit a 20-month-old whose hands were bound. Like, come on. During questioning, police said Duncan admitted to routinely disciplining one child by making him get into a push-up position for up to an hour, causing the child's hands to swell. The child was also forced to sleep on the closet floor. The door of the closet was blocked by boards to keep the child from escaping and stealing food from the kitchen. Seriously? Police reported at the time that 2 of Duncan's other children also showed signs of abuse and were removed from the home. They said Duncan admitted she had been investigated for abuse of the children in the past. She was charged with cruelty to juveniles, but yet she still has her kids. Make that make sense. So, back to the escape. So after they escape, and this neighbor wraps them in blankets, feeds them, starts talking to them. She calls the police. The kids go to the hospital. Then deputies go to their house. Guess what? The mother, the boyfriend, and the other 5 children are now gone. Nobody can find them, so they put out a Amber Alert. Hours later, they are arrested in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Only 1 child was with them. The other 4 were with a relative, but they were safe. So I guess at least they done that instead of doing something horrible, because you know how this world is, and you know some of the stories and the things that happen with kids. I mean, look at the Quentin Simon case. Like, I don't get it. How can you do this to your own child? Your own blood child. You gave birth to this baby. You carried this baby for 9 months. They think they have a loving mother, the one who's supposed to protect them, and you're doing this to them? What do y'all think about this? Like, what? I don't even know. What do you guys think about this case? Have you heard about this case? Let me know in the comment section. So, the twins who escaped also told investigators that there was a set of 12-year-old twin brothers who were also abused and forced to stay in the restroom. So, the mother, I think it's pronounced Carlie.Benton, she appeared in a Louisiana courtroom on Thursday in a straitjacket. I wonder why. I mean, obviously she's crazy. And they were both denied bond. So Jover Terrell, if that's how you pronounce it, he's 27. And then the mom's Carlie.Benton, who's 40. They were both denied bond. Thank God, because they don't need to be out. So days after the escape, and they're still interviewing these children, the 16-year-olds said they were forced to drink bleach, had corrosive oven cleaner sprayed in their mouths if they talked too much, and were routinely beaten and burned. They were beaten with metal poles, extension cords, metal rods. The boyfriend would often punch the 16-year-old boy. This is just crazy to me. During the interview, police say the girl was wearing a gray plastic grocery bag around her neck as a shirt. Court records also state the children said all they were given to eat were mustard and relish sandwiches. They said they had to drink from a water supply valve in the washing machine. They had to use the bathroom on their self. And to bathe, they got dirty mop water. Dirty fucking mop water. All of this had become a routine, but this was not the only incident. So it was in 2012 when the mother was arrested for cruelty to a juvenile in their hometown of Baton Rouge. So they are from Louisiana and just moved to Texas. And I would assume they moved to Texas because they were probably being investigated in Louisiana. She took a parenting class as part of probation, and the charge was reduced. So I'm guessing that's why she got to keep her kids. She took parenting classes. Like, come on. These are serious allegations and serious charges in parenting classes, and that's what Louisiana needs to. They need to up their criteria for when something like this happens for somebody to get their kids back, because that's ridiculous. The children are now in CPS custody. So, ABC 13 reached out to their biological father. His wife told us they have no comment. So, I wonder if they knew that this was going on. Why? I really wonder if they knew this was going on and they just don't want them or what. I'm sure more will come about with this case. This is a big case. So, I'm sure more will come about. But what do y'all think about this case? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to keep you guys up to date with this case because I am definitely following this. And I wish I really do wish the best for these kids. And I hope this doesn't ruin them and they get the therapy and the stuff that they need to overcome this. because this can seriously ruin a kid's life, like the rest of their life. So I really hope that they get the therapy that they need to overcome this. But if you guys like this video and you're interested in these kind of cases, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. I know I am a pretty much new YouTuber, just starting up, so I really appreciate all the support. And yeah, that's it. I have another story coming about the family of 4 missing in Michigan. I think that's going to be a good story. I don't know if he's paranoid or if he's serious about just watch the video. I'll be posting it after this one. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Hope all of you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next one.